everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Packers coming in at 1-2, going up against the Giants, who come in at 2-2. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Brad Wing, a 3rd-year man out of LSU, on to punt it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. 2nd and just 1.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
This one caught. Jordan Cameron. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the big offseason signee from Miami, Olivier Vernon, able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Bridgewater now on second down. And Cameron has it over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Jared Abbrederis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And there's a flag on the field. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And got his man complete. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 82 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to launch this, and this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Now Brown to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd down now after the incompletion. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. Hopping over the top. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Flushed out right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They come up in an offset eye. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 4. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
4 down. Set.
They'll run with Peterson. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Manning will try again on second down. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught. Cameron, left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the offense has it first and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Penalty marker is down here. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning surveying the field. He's going to go up top again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Fighting through. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be it. Interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. first and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
No, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On first and 10, here's Manning. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Manning will try again on second down. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Wait,
Bridgewater now on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught here by Adams. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Bridgewater gives to Peterson on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously. But the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch them rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Another pistol look here. Second down, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
7 yards remain now on third down.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete. Will Tye, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Blue 58. Tiger. Tiger. Force.
On second down, Peterson. Right through it. Boom, bam, biff. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. I know Adrian Peterson can run away from you in the open field, but he is not a guy that shies away from contact in goal line situations.
And this close to the goal line, they may turn to him again.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And there's a flag on the play. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And Jennings has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Manning again. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Manning to throw once more. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll escape to his right. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Finding time. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Stepping. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
And they'll indeed take a knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.